Hi there everybody, it's Byron here with Autoblog. Going to give you guys a quick walkthrough of the 2021 Chevy Tahoe infotainment system. So this is a upgraded 10.2-inch infotainment system. This system is navigation equipped. As you can see here on the home screen, we've got our own built-in nav button. And it also has support for both wired and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. At the moment, I don't have a phone hooked up for either, so I'm just going to kind of outline what you get here with the premium infotainment upgrade when you purchase a Chevy. So, as you can see here, this is our home screen. Everything down here is essentially redundant to the controls we have on the home screen, but as you'll see, as we go through the various panes in the infotainment system, these options remain down here. So think of them as kind of quick launch icons that get you back to the main widgets that you might be looking at, whether it's climate control, navigation, phone things, audio, or your good old-fashioned home button. A couple of notes about this system. Compared to what you get in the new Cadillac Escalade, this is rather paltry, to be perfectly honest. The Escalade gets that fancy, like 38-inch wraparound screen. With this, we get this smaller 10.2-inch widescreen setup. This is plenty, and honestly, the only reason it really looks small is because this dashboard is nothing short of expansive. This is a big, full-size SUV. Anything is going to look small inside here. So, a couple notes on this. This pad right here is, as you can see, cushioned. Our only gripe about it is that the peak of this puts your finger pretty much along the top of the bottom row icons down here. So if you are trying to hit these home screen buttons, you really have to be up against the padding. Otherwise, you'll miss high. Just note that, I don't have very large hands, and even I am kind of in danger of missing high on these smaller home buttons down here. It can be tricky. And especially if you're kind of reaching down over the peak of the pad, you're not really poking at the angle that feels natural for your finger. It would be nice if this were about, I don't know, a quarter maybe or a half inch lower. So I'll walk you guys through a few of the basics here. As we scroll off to the side, now we've got the widget screen here, which is going to show your immediate things. When you switch to home, you get your icons. So from here, you can go to the individual full-size panes. You have setup settings here for the Wi-Fi hotspot. Users, you can actually customize your experience. The car will actually prompt you to create a profile when you start it up. And then you can also see that if we go into one of the panes here, all of the quick launch icons down here remain. So we can go straight to climate control, we can go straight to navigation, phone, and media. All of those are right there. As you can see, this is a very responsive screen. As you can see, everything is pretty quick, pretty responsive. Everything loads up relatively quickly. The only exception I've found here, so the app screen will take a moment to load the first time up, and my apps will always take a moment to load, which is not that big of a deal, but the reason why is it's syncing up with all the things that are installed or that you have available to install. As you can see, a few apps have been installed along the way by somebody: Spotify, Weather, USA Today, Washington Post. When you open these, you will get a load. And here we are, Washington Post podcasts. And no, the camera option does not let you take a selfie with your car. It actually allows you to view the different camera views. Since the car is currently just in accessory mode, that's not available to us. And as always, we will give you guys a quick peek under the hood here. Some of these are redundant to the options that are available to you on the home screen. However, from here, you can actually enable and disable Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, if that's what you want to do. When we do so, as you can see, they remain on the screen here, but they will not automatically connect when you plug in your phone to charge it. So we have options like we can enable or disable the rear seat reminder. Again, because the car is currently in accessory mode, I can't access those. If I turn on the engine, though, the climate control is going to go nutty on us because it is a nice, crisp 39-degree Michigan fall day. So in conclusion, as you can see, it's a fairly straightforward system. high enough quality, responsive enough to get the job done, but as feature-rich as you can ask these days, especially with the wireless smartphone integration, which is starting to become par for the course, especially on models with any kind of options, whether they're Chevrolets, GMs, or elsewhere within the industry. Our verdict: this is a pretty good system.